Hello, everyone. I wish I was saying all of this at a happier time. Um, when I got the phone call from Stephanie on October the 2nd that my friend Vincent Musakanya had passed away, I was devastated. I was crying. Even up to now, when I think about him, I still cry. And I think what I want to really do is give you just a very short summary of who he was and especially our friendship. So I hope this will be more of a celebration than a sadness because he really had a great life. Now, I can't believe he's gone. But many of you have different titles for him. Some of you, he's your grandpa. Some of you, he's your dad. And some of you might call him Dr. Vincent Musakanya. There's all kinds of titles. But for me, the title that I have for him, a very close title in the Zambian language, he was simply Mwana. Mwana means is your buddy, your close friend. And he has been that close friend since 1972 when we met at University of Zambia as freshmen. We had both of us had exactly the same majors, sociology and psychology, and we took exactly the same classes for 4 years. So it's not surprised that we became good friends. I first met him to talk to him towards the end of the academic year. I remember, I'll never forget that moment. We had a band on campus at the graduation forum. It was in the evening, maybe about 8 p.m. I walked up to him. I said, "Oh, I've had classes with you. We haven't really talked. How are you?" We began to talk, and then the friendship just bloomed from there. It was a very good thing. We both came from different parts of Zambia. We never spoke one language in common except for English. I couldn't speak Bemba fluently, or I understood it. And then he couldn't speak Nyanja or Tumbuka fluently, or he understood Nyanja. But we were just great friends. We both enjoyed our classes. We have achieved made tremendous achievement in terms of our education, our careers. Both of us finished our PhDs, and we graduated at the University of Zambia. But those were not really the most important things. The most important thing is the closeness of our lives. My life wouldn't have been even as good as it was when I was especially at the University of Zambia, if it wasn't for him. For those people who remember us from that time, we were like twins because we just spent so much time together. One of the things that I did when I finished my PhD in 1987, I went to Zambia feeling really good. My wife and kids were there. I was just looking forward to life. I wrote a book, and this book is called Tidbits for the Curious. This book was published in 1989 by Multimedia Publications, now out of print, fortunately. The reason why I'm saying it's fortunately is a couple of pages in this book I discuss our lives as young men in Lusaka. Now, that ought to be very tickling for grandkids and everybody else that might be curious, but the book is out of print and you can't get this copy. But all I'm saying is, in that book, I describe how our lives were in Lusaka, especially weekends and what we did, and it was something that was very, very exciting. One of the things that I really admired about my friend Mwana Vincent Musakanya was that he really worked very hard to raise his three girls. He was really the center of his life, and I really would like to say that. I can't say that enough. I really admire him for that. And right now, I feel like right there in heaven, he's probably saying and laughing like we usually did, "Mwana, why are you saying these things? Try to say nice things about me. Don't," and then we'll probably laugh about it. We laughed a lot. And I hope that all of that really will be inherited by his grandkids and the friends and the girls, his daughters. I'm saying bye to my physical departure, but his spirit will be with me forever because we just spent so much good times together. And I hope today everyone might be sad, but I hope you are celebrating more of his life than really the sadness. And I think his life, he's going to live forever. I looking forward to when I go to heaven, he will welcome me. He'll probably say, Mwana, why did it take you so long? You bogus guy. And maybe there'll be some angels there. We'll laugh again. We'll talk about the girls. I'll talk about my wife and kids because we were all such a good friends. And I hope that people who are seeing this today are really celebrating the life of my friend, Vincent Musakanya. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.